The average British man gets married when he is 31 nowadays, and a woman when she is 28. This is a lot different from the 80s when it was 25 for men and 23 for women. But is it wrong to get married young in the first place? That is what we're going to answer in this video.
Let's discuss.
Now, when we got married, I was 19 and he was
older than that.
If you want to know more about that, go see our age gap relationship video.
I was 27.
So, so obviously I was quite young. So what would you say? Our answer is it wrong to get married young, dear?
No, we got a successful marriage. It's brilliant. That's it. That's the shortest video that we've ever done.
No, we're only joking, guys. We've got some reasons. We're going to tell you why it's not wrong to get married young. But there are some provisos that we need to go through. Yeah, so stay around to the end of the video so you actually can hear what they are.
That's right.
Reason number one why it's not wrong to get married young is because marriage is a biblical thing. It's a biblical principle. It is a God's gift to people to not just be able to consummate their marriage, but to have that helpmeet to work together, to live together. And if it was like only for older people, well then it doesn't fit, because it doesn't fit, does it? Like, hi, if you're over the age of 25, you can have this thing from God, but if you're under the age, I'm sorry guys, no, that's not how God works.
If you're with the right person, why should you not get married? If you're with the right person, why not?
Exactly.
But you kind of do need to know that this is the right person, because at least if you go from a biblical point of view, marriage is meant to be a lifelong commitment between the two of you, and that's it. So because it's such a commitment, now we shouldn't be afraid of commitment.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I think is really important is that you do actually think to yourself, you know, can I choose to love this person? That's really important. At least it was for me. Can I choose to love this person? Yes, I can. So, is Deborah the right person? Yes, she truly is. But anyway, how can you know that this person is the right one? That's on another video that we're going to do next time. Yeah. But you must know.
Make sure you subscribe.
That's right.
So you don't miss it.
Make sure that the person is, in fact, the right one. But if you're with the right one, why not? Okay, your turn.
Yeah, so, and if you're with the right one and you get married younger, then, you know, like, we believe quite strongly that sex is a gift to married couples from God. And let's quite face it, if you get married younger, then you get to have sex longer. This is nice. Yes.
It's a benefit. But the point is, it's a nice thing that marriage is blessed with as a gift from God.
Yeah, it is like something that God, I think the church has, like, people have made sex as like a dirty thing, but actually it was a gift that God gave to married couples, not just like random couples, but to married couples as a way to grow intimacy and to get closer together, and like it's not just about procreation. So
reason number 4 why you could get married younger is, at least I found this anyway, it's very freeing, very. Because now, when we first committed to each other, not in marriage but before marriage, we knew what we were going to do before we were married, before we were even engaged. We had committed to each other anyway. And what was so freeing was for me to know that I am hers and that you are mine, of course. But for me it was so freeing to not have competition in my mind about other things that were going on. I could go into a shop or whatever and not think to myself, well, what is this person thinking? Is there any chance? Is there anything that I need to be concerned about? What, you know, all of that rubbish. Rubbish! Because I'm hers and she's mine. So then all of that extra stuff is got rid of. That was lovely. And I wouldn't know what that was like until we had committed to each other. Wonderful. So there's a good reason to get married young, I think.
Yeah, I think that as well. If you're married young, it helps your work for God. It can help your work for God.
And if you are getting married young, which if it's the right person, wonderful. If you're committed to God, wonderful. If that person, if you are supposed to get married in the first place, then that significant other that will eventually be your husband or wife, they will be a helpmeet in your ministry. What's your ministry? Your ministry is actually your life.
Yeah.
You don't know what twists and turns your life will take, but as you progress through your life, surely your ministry is your life, and this person with you, now she is a rock in my life. The big rock in my life should be the Lord. That's it. But she is with me as one of the foundational things in my life, and hopefully I am one of the foundational things in your life. Therefore, that helps us both. Each one of us helps us both to progress in our ministry of life.
So with all that being said, while we say it is not wrong to get married young, there are some provisos. There's some caveats that we would like to just point out.
Yeah, if you overcome these, then you're on the right track.
Yeah, it's to bear in mind. For it might be maybe a young Christian couple and you may be thinking, should they be getting married so young? Or maybe you yourself are thinking, should I get married so young? Whatever it is, we just want to also go through some things that we, from our own experience and what we've seen and stuff like that. Just some caveats to our answer. Number one of that is it is not for everyone. Okay, getting married young, even if you're with
the person,
even if you're with the person, does not mean that you should get married under the age of 25 just because you're with the person. And that could be for all sorts of reasons. It might be that you've got some personal issues that you need to sort out, you need to get through, you need to work out, and if you're going to bring that into a marriage, then it can make your marriage more difficult because you haven't sorted those things out for yourself yet. It could be maybe just you love the person, but that next level of commitment with them, you're both of you are not ready, and not like you're escaping their commitment, but rather your level of what just marriage entails, you're not ready for that next step.
Yeah, remember you're supposed to be joined together, not as one. It's not one person completes the other person, it's not like that. But if you need that other person in order to live, then there's something not right there yet.
Yeah. So, and I think this can be a problem. It can be if you're a young person, you're okay, I want to marry my boyfriend or my girlfriend or whatever. There's a lot of church. There can be lots of church pressure. If you're in a couple, you should get married. When are you going to get married? When are you going to put a ring on that finger?
Yeah.
And all that kind of thing. And the church has sort of made marriage just to be this epitome of. I keep saying it. It's we've made it this
pinnacle of life,
of human existence and life. But actually, it should be your service
to the Lord.
Really. And Paul in the New Testament actually talks about how for married couples it actually can almost be a hindrance, because when you're married you're thinking about your spouse, you're thinking about serving them and stuff like that, what you're going to be doing with them, and so you're serving God and His kingdom. It may sort of not you ignore it, but it can sort of be put on a different level.
On a different level, that's a good way of saying it.
When you're not married, you don't have the same
distraction of commitment.
And it doesn't, people are, I'm with my boyfriend, I'm with my girlfriend for such a long time, but it's different when you're married. If you've not been living together and you're, that's when you're going to be entering that type of relationship and stuff like that. It's a different level. If you're not married, you're not necessarily seeing each other every single day. You're not responsible for each other's parts of their lives and all that kind of stuff. So,
Another thing is the question of, are you actually mature enough? So this kind of relates to what I said a minute ago, which is, the other person it's not, what's the name? Jerry Maguire, you complete me. No.
You complete me. You had me at hello. You haven't seen it. You have seen it.
I've seen it. I just think it's one of the most irritating scenes in all of cinema, I think. Wow.
Sitting, you had me at hello.
Oh, shut it.
No, I like, show me the money.
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, are you mature enough? Anyway, it's 12 years. the question is really.
We're both like sitting here in marble t-shirts talking about marriage. Yeah, are we mature? Are we mature enough?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
We're so
yes,
mature.
we are. Obviously. No, real question now. Are you mature enough? That is to do with, have you grown into yourself yet? You know, it's not just, you know, are you old enough? Okay, legally you're an adult, but are you actually grown?
Yeah.
You know, have you grown into yourself? Do you even know who you are? And that sounds so ridiculous when you say it like that, but that's a real question.
But it's also like, how responsible are you? Like, what parts of your life are you responsible for, or how much you still relying on your parents to do stuff, or your adults in your life?
Because there has to come a point when you rely on each other, but that key is you relying on each other. So you can't just rely on someone else is going to start relying on you. And woe betide if you end up having children, now they have to rely on you too for everything, and then if you're not ready for that, wow. So problems. You know, so are you mature enough? Real question.
It is, I think that. And maybe in like another video we'll look at how we thought maybe we were mature enough to get married, because I was quite young.
I can't even think of that just now. So yeah, that's for later.
So make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can see that video. Why we were mature when I was 19. How mature was I at 19? Well, I must have felt mature enough.
Jury's out. Anyway.
Oh.
Listen, the reality is you were probably nearly as mature as me, even. So if you weren't mature enough, I might not have been mature enough.
It worked out in the end, it worked out.
What do you mean it worked out in the end? It's still working out, it's wonderful. It actually is wonderful.
It is.
Are we making a mess of this video? Anyway.
So if you feel like you are mature enough and you know, you understand it's not for everyone, the big one is, are they the right person? And in next week, like we said, we're going to be looking at answering that. How to know that the person is the right person. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Turn on the little notification bell and smash the like button if you found this video useful
or interesting
or fantastic or funny or beautiful. And we'll see you next week, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Have a nice time.